this shit bigger than me. Nah, for real. Cause this shit bigger than me. Cause this shit bigger than me. Nah, for real. Let's get it.
All right, man. What's up with it, you guys? What's up with it, YouTube world? What up with it, Theo, brother? How you been?
Oh, brother, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You're still recovering from the accident, but you know what? We're gonna make it do what it do, like we always do. We're gonna get on the grind. 2024 is it's coming in. 2023 is almost over. And pimp, I'm looking forward to the new year with my brother, with the family, everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay, then. All right, you guys. Hopefully, you guys having a wonderful year, and then it's the year close out. The big finale. Everything's for sale. Everything must go. Everything discounted up to 50% off. Man, it's what it is.
No doubt, pimp.
Uh,
No doubt.
you know, I don't know. You
Man,
know,
what was up?
it ain't time for no fucking hypotheticals. You know, It- ain't no time for no damn hypotheticals anymore, man. What up with everybody, baby?
Yeah,
Let me go ahead and bring it up to the screen, man. Let's go.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
uh, man, it is no more for no hypotheticals. There you go.
Mm, 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 mm.
And hopefully somebody's smoking a cigar somewhere. You guys been playing video games and shit all year and just look surprised at the results of this year. We
Yeah,
got things going on politically. We get, economically. We're going to look forward to closures of a lot of stores.
facts.
And I'm not even talking from a trucker standpoint because apparently a trucker standpoint we always reaching for the smallest little branch on the damn tree, and we are not looking for the branch that's going to support us. We just be looking for branches that we could grab onto and tell everybody else, hey, look at me. You say, ah, man, fuck these small ass improvements.
Wait,
2024 is gonna, man, it's gonna make motherfuckers bump those numbers up. Really, it
you're
is,
damn right.
because it's already forecast that it's going to start off very damn rough, very
Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
These tax laws, people are acting all shock about LLCs, and oh, the government wants to know. You won't be able to hide behind the LLC. Man, you motherfuckers ain't writing out shit properly. This is when you're supposed to have the CPA. This is when you get with a CPA and you discuss your concerns with a fucking CPA. But other than that, people want to jump on Facebook and these truckers groups with the other goddamn people that don't know nothing and
Yeah,
discuss and just fear monger. Fear monger sells everything, because then that's when people just are so gullible. They just believe all the fucking hype. They acting like,
mhm.
oh man, I can't hide my money. You already getting taxed on 2290. You already getting taxed on your equipment. You're getting taxed on the food you eat, the diesel you buy. You're getting taxed the ELD, the regen fluids. You're getting taxed.
Yeah,
Now, as a business owner, you should understand, doing business in the United States, Uncle Sam's always going to have his hands in the grab bag.
that's the
But
way
there's
it
a
works.
thing called loopholes, right? It's the
Mhm.
loopholes. And the only way you're going to know about the fucking loopholes if you read for yourself. It's the
Damn right.
terms and agreements. When you get into business, you sign this unwritten rule of terms and agreements.
Yeah,
Now, with trucking being where it's at, I will hope that people are getting smarter. I will hope people stop having a penis measuring contest, you know. But unfortunately, it's not happening.
no, no.
The education level is so there. Man, it's almost as if most of the people haven't got over their childhood traumatic fucking stress. They haven't
Oh,
talked to somebody yet.
Ooh,
They
you hitting
still
the low
trying to
belt.
project. Man, what man, say, man, if you look at any goddamn TikTok, Facebook, either
Mhm.
they are selling sex, they're selling drama, or a motherfucker's telling me about the musical Color Purple and Oprah. I'm like, nigga, I ain't got time for that, dog. I'm looking at my bills due at the end of the month. I ain't got rich people problems. Uncle Sam is trying to dig in my pocket a little bit more.
There you go.
So excuse me if I haven't tuned in about the Simone Bales situation, what her husband said. Excuse me if I ain't gonna go over here and talk about this bullshit about this migrant crisis. Excuse me.
Mm,
Because right
mm.
now, when they keeping y'all all deflected on shit that's already happening, they ain't going to improve it. They ain't trying to even lift a fucking finger. The only thing they're doing is calling each other's names.
That's right.
I'm looking at Uncle Sam. I'm looking at these credit cards. I'm looking at these banks. And I'm trying to navigate myself and my family to the safest part of this land called chaos
Mm.
and get our money right. Because all this bickering and crying, you still, in the words of Theo, you still getting all 18 inches.
All 18 inches. And next year, they ain't even using Vaseline, pimp. That's why they're telling you. Your LLC ain't registered correctly, $500 a day. Nobody's talking about this online.
Man, they're
But
going to get, they use
what's
that at
that?
the end. Yeah, but see, this is when we start understanding the political spectrum. You know, when
Mhm.
people say, "Oh man, I don't get political. I'm not political." Well, you a dummy. You a dummy. Uncle
Straight up.
Sam is political. FMCSA is political. Any aspect of a business owner, you will understand these regulatory departments, these bureaucrats, they all fucking political.
Yeah.
So you got to get in it. You got to really get in it. You got to start to understand. Like, okay, you have to do things that is working for you because the masses, we see what the masses are doing. The masses are saying, you know what? Instead of paying my credit card, I'm going to default. Instead of me trying to wiggle, change up my business practices and my spending, I am just going to default on everything. File bankruptcy, get out of it. Let the bank come back and get the truck. And then tell everybody else, man, it's unfair out here. I had to shut down my shop. I had to sell my truck because the
Mhm.
brokers made me do it. Brokers didn't make you do a damn thing. You did it.
That's right.
You didn't want to take the fucking test. You didn't want to see could you get yourself up from a zero. You didn't say, you know what? Maybe I am very irresponsible with my finances. No, no. You blame everybody. And that's what the masses do. They will blame everybody. They pick their poison. They enjoyed that poison. They order more poison. And then when they get the side effects and start feeling the side effects from that poison, man,
Mm.
you know, man, it's some goddamn Republicans. No, man, it's the damn Democrats. No, man, it's the brokers, TQL. No, man, and you just sitting there like, say pimp, say pimp, say pimp. How long have you been taking poison? Man, I've been taking poison for about 2 years. Why?
Yeah.
Well, man, it was just so easy and convenient. You're like, okay, it's not getting better.
Mhm.
Nothing is going back to a norm that we ever knew. And the government is here to tell you and inform you of it. We are pioneering a new day and age. We are making people pay their fair share. Hell, California is doing some most unconstitutional. Cal is doing some unconstitutional things right now. It is just down hard disrespectful to the taxpayers and the small businesses of California. But these motherfuckers ain't saying nothing. They ain't
No,
saying
they never
nothing.
will. Well,
No,
I'll take it
because
back.
you
They're going to
know
say
some of
something.
it because it goes against their political views.
Yeah, well, it's not
Most
even
of them.
that. It's not even that. Here's what it is, Pep. Remember, the majority of people don't say anything until it slaps them in the face. What do I always say? The government tells you step by step what they're going to do, right? They tell you what they're going to do. And what do 90% of the people do? Man, they ain't going to do that. Ain't no way. Man, please, they ain't going to do it. Then when they do it, everybody hit the streets. We seen it with AB5. We seen it with everything in trucking. They ain't going to do the ELD, man. You know how many guys, they going to have to bring the rates up after ELD. How'd that work out? They still gave you ELD. You
Man,
see
they
what I'm
brought it.
saying?
Yeah, they
This
went in
is a
reverse.
mindset. It's a behavior problem we have in this system, right? We have a behavior problem. We want to be reactionary. We want to wait till things happen, and now we want to kick and scream. Once it's past, pimp. It is what it is. Hate it or love it. So the reality is we're going into next year. Yes, 18 inches of meat is coming. Things aren't changing overnight. This is the new norm. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. This is the new norm, at least according to the statistics. So get outside the new norm. Stop competing with the next man to see who can
Man,
create the most debt.
wait.
What are we at? Competition to create debt? I mean, that's where we at.
Well, you got to create it. You have to create it.
Mm,
In today's time and age, you have to create that.
no, you go without. You live
Okay,
with the basics.
this is going to be the thinking man. $20,000 is not the $100,000 of 2015.
Mm,
This 20, if you get your hands on the bag of a $20,000 loot, you're going to have to make that money work. Uncle Sam is bluntly telling you, say, man, if you ain't making any of that money work and you are paying yourself, not a problem. But we're going to tax you on it. We're going to tax you greatly on it, on the gross. So now people have to be innovative and understand, okay, you could take the debt right off. People are going to understand these tax laws. I really think in 2024, you're going to have more middle class and small businesses understanding tax law and not even be afraid about these credit cards. Because I hear the guys now, man, I won't touch that credit card. It's 28%. Okay, then. But you don't have confidence. You don't know how to make the money work. Do you know how to read a statement? Do you understand your taxes? What tax brackets you are? Which tax bracket you are in?
now, how many
The,
people
the
think
ones that don't want to
that?
conform are going to become poor.
Yes, yes.
In this, and when you become poor in the 2024 America, you must keep in mind the immigrant's going to have more money than you.
Oh yeah. You listen. I'm gonna take a side view for a minute. The facts are the facts, man. We see all these people coming across the border. This ain't political with me. These are just facts. And we see at the same time, companies are letting people go. We're like, well, what's going on? The economy's rolling. I'm not here to say the economy's running wide open, but it's rolling. But they're still letting people go. Well, here's the thing. These are your replacements. Hate it or love it. The same way it was easy to get in trucking after COVID, well, they gonna be in trucking. Then what you gonna do? Right? I'm still in trucking. So I'm gonna take the brunt of it to a certain degree. I'm specialized, but I still might take a kick in the ass also. So this is what's coming. Now we can sit here and talk about it. We can yell. I can say, is this political party? Is that political party? Well, guess what? Who hiring these people? And the same people hiring them are the same people that hired you. See, it's a slow bleed. It's a slow bleed, is what we're seeing. But they're speeding it up now. See, these cities are giving them money.
It sounds like you injected a lot of fear, though, baby. It
Yeah,
sounds like
right. I'm
you
fear
just
mongering. I'm fear mongering. That's what we need.
saying
No,
eyes.
no, no, hell to the no. I've been nice all freaking year, pimp. All year. I've been hugging everybody. I have been the Jesus of YouTube. Turn the other cheek. No, I'm gonna give you the straight facts. You call it fear mongering, I'm calling it telling it the truth. Let's be honest. We have watched in a 2-year period of all this good money. Lord knows it was good, but we watch everybody race to compete with each other on who can get the most debt. That's what we watch. We watch.
No, no, no. We watch football. We watch regular trucks go down to Florida. We
Mm,
watch we watch people talk about they good lease. Uh, we
mm,
watch people brag about jumping company. We watch dope users talk about dope in the truck, and it should be legal because alcohol is legal. But shit, you get a DUI if you drink that alcohol behind the wheel. But motherfucker want to smoke CBD oil behind the wheel and not get nothing, not get a charge. We watched a lot of things in the past 2.5 years, 3 years. Uh,
okay, so we watched all of that in a 2-3 year period. What makes you think it's gonna change, pimp? You
Not
don't
money.
change overnight.
Money make everybody change.
Yeah, it'll make you depressed.
Everybody money. We've been saying this since the beginning. If you want to break a motherfucking giant, take his money away. Take his money away.
Mm,
Take the
I
money
agree with you.
away.
I'm not gonna.
Watch people conform. The ones
Mm-hmm,
that will conform is the one that never had it. The ones
mm-hmm,
that will be able to maintain and still live the lifestyles and still go on about the ways that they've been going on, accustomed to, enjoying the lifestyle that they're accustomed to, they will understand the rules and find the loopholes. The ones that conform will be the ones that will complain the loudest.
so
Because
what you telling me? I can't take my business money and go buy my furniture. That's what you mean by conforming, or if I get this bag again, that I need to be more strategic with the bag. That's what you're saying. When
yeah,
I be having bad
you need to be
behavior.
more strategic, and you got to understand. People say, "Man, I'll take my money and go and buy furniture." What type of furniture? Are you buying?
Now
Are
we
you buying
talking
home
office furniture.
furniture? You buying
We
office
talking home
furniture?
furniture. We talking home furniture.
Ah, no, you don't do that. See,
Oh, okay. So let me get it straight. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Maybe this is more relatable, right? All right. I'm a half a century years old plus. You mean to tell me at 50 something that I'm gonna change my behavior overnight?
no, no. Well, here goes the
Overnight?
thing. Here goes the thing. It's when people take it upon themselves to be authoritarians over other people. I don't give a fuck if you change your opinion overnight.
Mm,
It's just a word of advice. That's it. Advice. And that advice is this: you gotta have money management skills.
mm-hmm,
You have to understand that you have personal, which is you, yourself, and I, and you have your entity.
mm,
Which one feeds the other? Personal does not feed the business. The business feeds the personal. So business comes number one. You must be able to manage the finances of the business. And then once the business awards you, then you got to understand and manage your finance personally and keep that nest egg just in case the business comes knocking and needs to borrow. Just borrow. I said the word borrow something from the personal or vice versa. It's
mm.
just, we could go more into tale of, okay, do I just transfer money over to my business? No, no, you better write up a statement, an invoice. You better invoice the business. And then you got to do just like you invoice, any other customer. Hey, subject to terms and agreements. If you pay me late after 30 days, it's going to accrue interest, just in case, But
That sounds good, but you know what?
well, yeah, but the
Sounds
people,
good.
and you know what? I think that people use their age as a cop out.
Mm.
They use their age as a cop out. To say that, hey man, once I reach this age, you know how I am. No, you're not. You're still living. You're still breathing. You get up every day, and you're watching news. Your conversation is dealing with day to day events. So no, man, I don't understand. Stop copping out because it's just an easy deployment. And that's
Mm.
where people are like, oh man, I'll say this, cop out and they will understand. No, a lot of people nowadays are not understanding because they don't give a damn. It's going to be the have and the have nots. That's it. Government really ain't your friend. When they say they're there to help, they're there to tax you. That's it. Any
Right.
assistance, the government does not provide any beneficial gain. None whatsoever. It's the people, the taxpayers. Government doesn't make money, taxpayers do.
Okay.
But
Well,
all right.
that from from a business perspective, that sounds good. That sounds good, pimp. I ain't knocking you. But if I know I'm banking 35 to 4 a week, I'm gonna go buy my Jaguar. Damn what you say. I'm going I work
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
go
money. That's
ahead.
my
Here go
money.
here go the thing.
That's my
And this
money.
is what we live in a free society, right? You can go it and buy it. Now just get ready for the repercussions. Get ready. You buying a personal. And I've
Mm.
seen so many people do that. People are like, hey man, I'm gonna buy me a Corvette. But you own a trucking company. You have no utility trucks. Well, I'm gonna buy myself a vet. Okay then. Then they say, okay, I'm gonna claim this vet as a business expense. Okay. How? Because it's just when you go and prepare for an audit, how are you using this vet for business? How much percentage? How much time? What? How? If you say marketing, how? How are you marketing the vet? And how's the vet marketing your trucking transportation company? And a lot of people get in trouble right there because then the IRS be like, no, 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 no.
Hmm.
So you trying to write off $120,000 now, pimps? I tell you what, you gonna pay taxes on that 120, and you're late. So we're gonna tack on this 30% penalty too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just so many things, Theo, where people are gonna have to wise up and understand the good things, the time in the days in the industry where we was able to make things, make it happen. It's
Mm-hmm.
still there. But now you have to be a lot more smarter because now they're looking for that digital footprint. So
Mm.
what you got?
So you trying to tell me there ain't no way I can hide my money no more?
Well, Theo, I'm not
That's
going to answer
that's what
that
it sounds
shit.
like you're
I ain't going
saying.
to answer that. That's you. Go ahead and answer that shit, Theo.
That's all I'm saying. But the reality is, you're right about the deduction in buying a car, unless you buy something. I think the gross vehicle weight is over 6,000 pounds. That totally can be deducted, like if you get a Range Rover or something like that, because of the weight. If you register as a vehicle, company vehicle, but I stand on what I stand on, right? Not to say that you're not wrong, but I will say this over and over. We've got to change our behavior practices first, right? And in order for us to move on in 2024 and to be successful and make the money we want to make, but not pay so much out, right? I've been there, done that. So we have to change that behavior practice, but you can't change it if you're not even putting yourself in the right footprint to change it, right? That means you're going to have to cut some motherfuckers off. Excuse my language. You're going to have to cut some of your surroundings off because your surroundings are more detrimental to you than anything. That's just a fact. I'm putting it out where the goats can get it. So that's how I look at it. But moving forward, 2024, yeah, I hope it's going to be a good year. But I'm telling you now, if we don't change that behavior, it ain't going to be no different than last year. Don't worry about the rates. The rates are the rates. Focus
Well,
on the business of it.
yeah, well, I see eBiz
Mhm.
very active down there.
Yeah.
Uh, he's talking about, like, I'll put his question up on the screen. What exactly are we talking about? Bad debt and good debt. We talk about both, right? Bad debt is when you just allow something to get out of control. Okay.
Facts.
When you are doing something without the understanding of payback. Okay. If you spend $1, if you take a credit card and you use a credit card for a sneaker and you just pay the minimum payment balance on that fucking sneaker transaction, that to me, in my opinion, that's bad debt. But if you take in a credit card and say purchasing commercial equipment to either A, gain a customer, or B, utilize it for a customer, but you're seeing a return, that's good debt because it takes money to make money. But you don't be wasteful, and wasteful spending in this in the trucking industry is quite common. One of the biggest wasteful spending is factoring companies. That
Mm-hmm.
is wasteful, very wasteful. If people log in and let's say use QuickBooks, that's just an easy go getter tool that's very user friendly, that offer the small business so much analytics where they can understand, they will see how much money they are losing monthly to just factoring fees. That's
Yes.
wasteful. That's wasteful. Now, I understand that it is a tool utilized in the truck industry for the carrier to be able to get paid and get ahead, but it's like Section 8. Once you become dependent on it, you become stagnated.
Mm-hmm.
You use it, you build up your capital, and you detach yourself from that. And then you open up a business that funds your business. Now, some people won't be like, oh man, I don't understand. Oh, well, just take your time to understand. You could do self funding. So, uh, good debt, bad debt, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I just lost track of mine. I'm doing two things. But in
Okay.
2024, people must keep account of their expenditure. I hear all of the gurus, I hear the people that say make things sound easy. But the most tough thing is to understand and identify your behavior spending, your behavior. How are you spending your money and how are you investing your money? And what is the timeline of return? Okay. What is your profit margin? Some people say, hey, man, as long as I make 20%, 20%, 30%, okay. Aim, start putting goals on yourself, on your profit margins, even when you run around. But you got to get your overhead costs down, or you got to get controllable. Some people say, "Oh man, insurance rates are too high." Well, you just run it too goddamn cheap. That's it. Here goes a fun fact. This is a fact. If you know that you have exhausted as much as you can to get your insurance rate to an affordable cost, but it's not getting there, and you give in and say, okay, I'll pay this insurance of $1,500 a month, and then you turn around and say, man, I'm not making any money, that's apparently a reflection of your business practices. That means that you're running too goddamn cheap. You're running too cheap. That is flat out the truth. And if you said, okay, man, there's nothing I could do, then you already gave up. You could always adapt. Maybe you got to start looking at who are you pitching to? Who are you pitching to? If you go into your invoices and notice that 75%, or well, let's just say easy number, let's say 32% of your invoicing has come from this particular broker and they always coming up in your area, that means that you're going to have to cut ties. Because if you keep that relationship, eventually you're going to be bankrupt. I understand they are convenient, but they are conveniently hurting you in your bottom line. And you are going into bad debt. This is when you are using credit cards to try to get your business by why, but at that same time period, you are going further into the hole. You are going further into negative, but you are working every day. You are putting in every day. You got to identify, okay, why am I going this way? Why is my return looking so low? There's nothing wrong with taking out a loan, but you got to have a goal and you want to start seeing some sunlight. It's only a tool. That's all it is. So, what you got, Theo?
Well, in the real world, pimp, that sounds good, man. Kudos. You know, if I had the clapping sound, I would have clapped. But you know what? We dealing with reality, right? We dealing with people who want to
Go
do the
ahead,
work.
real quick, Theo. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. We're dealing with people who want to do the workaround, right? And we've seen that for the last 24 months. Everybody trying to do the workaround, right? And I've done the workaround once, twice myself. So I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, I'm blaming you." No, I've done it. But I tell you right now, the workaround don't work. It don't work. You work yourself right back around into a stressful financial situation. That's all you get doing the workaround, right? And everything OB said is true when you're dealing with the brokers and what we need to do with our finances. It is true, but I stand on what I stand on, right? I love the phrase Tony C used to say all the time over there to our community. I respect that, brother. I stand on 10 toes down. I'm going to stand on 10 toes down and say this: you got to change your behavior. And people ain't willing to change the behavior practices, myself included. I was that way. It ain't easy. If you've been doing it this way the whole time, skimming, getting by, coming up with the new plan that you know is not right, but it works for a little bit, and then you right back to square one, guess what? That's a behavior problem. You ain't gonna change that overnight. You ain't gonna just change that in 2024. No, you know why? Because your surroundings, the people you got with you, are standing there supporting you on bad behavior problem. If they standing there supporting you on bad decisions, you're gonna keep making bad decisions, right? If the objective is not to be broke and you got 9 broke friends, you're gonna be number 10. I don't mind being broke. I'm cool with it, right? Now, but somebody else may not want to be broke. So I'm not advocating being broke, but I'm just telling you that's the reality that you're gonna be living in. Not everybody. So this ain't if it ain't directed towards you, don't speak up. But if it is, just sit back and think about it. That's all I'm saying. Because the facts are the facts. Some things aren't changing overnight. Some things you can change overnight. Yeah, you can change your behavior overnight. I ain't gonna lie, but it's just hard to do, right? You got to wake up and finally say, you know what? I'm tired of taking these 18 inches, man. I'm done with that. I can't take no more. My butt hurt. You got to go with that theory, right? I'm butt hurt. Then you make that decision, make that change. But for the ones who aren't going to make that change, and the way this industry is going, the way this country is going, the way the labor market, you better be ready to make a change. Because I'm telling you, the way things are unfolding right now, we've never seen it that way in this country. And if you have, speak up. Trust me, you're going to be on the outside looking in. Mark my word. See, it's all fun and games. We see people being flown from here to here, bus from here to here. Yeah, it's cool. Look what they're doing in that city. But what happens when it comes to a city near you? Understand there's opportunity out there. There's always money to be made. And there's a certain way I want to coin it, but I said I would no longer say that online. But there's always money to be made. You just got to figure out how you're going to get in there and make the money. But understand, I keep saying this, stuff is changing and it's changing fast. And you better be ready to get on board. If y'all think changes went down in trucking in the last couple of 8 months, wait till next year. Wait till next year and see what happened. You don't see no more dispatch classes out there on Facebook, on YouTube no more, do you?
Theo, you
They ain't
still
gonna
scaring
come
the
out no
people,
more.
Theo.
What happened to that? See, you can't get somebody and he dispatching 6, 7, 4, 5 different DOT numbers. No, that's done. See, you don't see it no more.
Damn, Theo, you still scholar the young people, Theo. You scholar these
Hey,
people, man.
hey, man.
You scholar them, man. You scholar them. Ease up, pimp. Come off the throttle. Come off the throttle, man. Let it cruise.
I told you, man. This is the end of the year.
Damn, no,
Uh,
Theo, you going
no,
in, man.
no, Pimp. I'm tired, man. I told you, Pimp. I have been Jesus walk since we've been doing this together. I've been walking in the spirit since I came on YouTube. I ain't
Man, they
changed.
talking about you now, Theo, man. What's up with these guys, man? I'm gonna change gears for a second, man.
Go ahead,
But
brother.
you know, I ain't gonna leave out of 2023, man, without,
Go ahead.
saying my piece. All these
Mhm.
gangster truckers and shit over here, man. We bad as it, investment ideals and man, man. That's what have these trucking groups on YouTube, man. Hopefully, I really do. I hope in 2024 some of these guys get off these goddamn game consoles and get
Mhm.
into the damn trucking because they are not business managers. There ain't no business management whatsoever, man.
Mm.
But Theo, man, you all right, man? Because you had to go on somebody panel, man. Oh, checkmate panel.
Yeah,
Man, yeah, I thought that everything was good, baby. We over here, Now, I get a little messy and a little dirty because,
yeah.
OB every now and then. We go down there and play with the crickets. But what you got, man?
No, it wasn't nothing major, man. They was basically you had somebody run on another channel because when they finally broke it down, they told me, like I told you, they were saying that Pee Wee ran us off, right? And I'm like, Pee Wee ain't ran nobody off. What y'all talking about, right? And my point was to make was this, and like I tell people, if you don't have no value to me, you don't mean nothing to me regardless of what you say about me. You can't change nothing I do. You can't stop progression, right? That was my point of making, right? And they understood it. It's like, okay, and because I'm like, man, who ran? Ain't nobody ran nobody off. It's like I don't understand the whole thing because I don't hold grudges. I am who I am. I'm a man.
Uh huh.
And you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I went up there to clear that up on Truck Mutiny. Ain't nobody ran nobody off. Um, at the end of the day, nobody can do nothing to me, no more than I can do to them. And respect to all them brothers. I told them that, hey man, I
Yeah,
want y'all
man,
to know
but
that was it. Mhm.
man. I didn't know that Pee Wee was still relevant, man. I thought that motherfucker was still driving that Volvo, looking like a magical eraser and shit like that. But okay, man.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. So I just made my case, man. Like,
okay then. Well,
mhm.
during 2024, man, we hope somebody wins the Madden game and God damn it, enterprise actually comes up and some people actually get profitable on that. We just I don't know, man. But I had to dibble dabble over there for a second. But yeah, all right. Now we get back to the regular schedule program.
We'll
Ah
get back
man.
to the schedule program.
Get back to the regular schedule program,
Yeah.
man. Say, man, it brought back memories. There's every now and then I have a little snap back, kick back. I like say, man, they say, man, them on them jokes, boy. We used to cut up.
Oh
We used to
yeah,
cut
yeah.
up.
And listen, when
Say,
I
say,
and when I think
make them boys over there take off them trunk of heads and throw that shit out the window.
yeah, and you know what, Pimp? Here's the thing. Whether people will admit it or not, everybody used to love that stuff. They used to love it. Whether
Oh
they would
yeah,
admit
man.
it or not, they loved it. Right? You see what I'm saying? They loved it. And that's just it. Like I
Yeah,
said,
man, we brought some things to the YouTube atmosphere where these guys, we brought trucking, man. We brought the trucking. Or, you could talk shit, swallow spit. You could talk about business. You could talk about progress, helping one another out, and then get up here, man, and say I ain't got no panties on, man. Then motherfuckers start acting like they Jake 1090 in his bitch or Vlad TV. That's Pee Wee did Magic Racer Marker. That motherfucker say, man, he does look like a cartoon character till this day. A man that's in his goddamn 50s still talking about hip hop. I just say, man, and then, people be like, oh man, he's very wise and shit. I be like, yeah, nigga, if I want some seafood from Red Lobster that's fried on a Thursday, that's my guy right there. That's my guy.
Mhm.
But I'm talking about business management, investing, having a diversity portfolio. That's not my guy. That's not my guy. He's the type of guy I call when I want some Beyonce tickets in downtown Atlanta. I don't call this motherfucker for any business advice. If I
Mhm.
want to know what is the Bells bombing near me in a 50-mile radius, I call that guy. Okay. But if I'm talking about, hey man, I want to go and buy me a Cascadia, what is one of the good dealerships that has a great review, I'm not calling him. I'm leaving that shit alone. And I think that a lot of people mixed the oil with the water and got fucked up. The fuel filters couldn't work properly to filter out the bull
Yeah.
because they mixed the oil with the water.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
hopefully in 2024, people become wiser. But,
Yeah.
we hope that everybody is prosperous.
No,
We hope
no
that
doubt.
yeah, because everybody has a family.
There you go.
But all that entertainment shit is just, it's non-beneficial.
No,
And you're like, what
here's
you got, man?
here's the thing. 2024, we want to go into infotainment. Get what I'm saying? We want to be informative, right? How we get there is how we get there. But that's my goal. I want to be informative, so I want to have infotainment. I want to give you something that's important and a little entertainment with it. Have you laughing with it. But that's where I'm at, right? Because the year's winding down. We got about 20 more minutes on here together. And the year's winding down. And guess what? I'm looking forward to 2024. Because you know what? Theo Gold is getting back to his humanitarian act, the way the things that I want to do. I'm not really concerned about trucking. You got me? That's what I'm looking forward to, man. That's it. Looking forward to doing some investing, trying to pay off some debt, make some smart financial decision. You know what I'm saying? I want to take me another trip to Texas, all that good stuff, right? Go out of country. That's 2024 for me. That's it. It's enjoying life. That's my goal. Learn a little bit at the same time. That is always the goal, right? Because I done said it. Along with trying to do investment, I want to be able to learn at least 10% of one language next year. I'm tired of being an American. They say if you're quadlingual, you got four language. Trilingual, three. Bilingual, two. One, American. I want to step my game up, pimp. You got what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I can't do it if I'm surrounding myself with people who only want to be entertained. I can't do it. So I got to be with people who want to bring informative issues, information, right? Now, I'm not going to understand it because it's new to me, but I ain't going to knock it. But if you got it, I'm willing to sit down and listen. That's what we go in 2024, 2023, 2022. That shit's over with, Pip. For me, it is what it is. Now, you either going to roll with me or not. Don't make me no choice. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
I
yeah,
ain't got no time machine, so I ain't going back.
you got that right, man. In 2024, I'm going to buy the biggest and the thickest goddamn glass so I can put my rate confirmation on this shit and make that sucker shine, man. So whenever Kobe comes walking his happy ass by, it's bulletproof, nigga. Oh, before I leave out of this 2023, man, I'm a rip. I got to, man. I got to cleanse it. I got to get it all out the soul, man.
Get it off the chest.
We got a couple more days till 2024, man. And we are gonna have some fun, Theo. We're gonna have to spin the block and then get
I got
ready
my
for it.
Hellcat, so let's go.
Yeah,
No, wait,
but
wait. We gonna spin the block in the Tesla.
well, yeah, charge it, baby. We're gonna be 100% charged. But anyway, man, we want you guys to be prosperous. Drop down in the comment section what you guys would like for us to start talking about on the next episode. We're going to do another episode before the end of the year. And we will
Mm,
try our best to answer you guys' questions, okay? Bring some
yeah.
sources up, and really change it up and just do our damn deal, you know? And we welcome everybody. We thank everybody for showing up tonight. You
Hmm.
guys are fucking amazing, man. Yeah, Owen, say, man, amazing. Anthony Johnson, e-business, hey, man. Wendell, let's say it. Amazing as people, Bill.
No doubt.
Amazing as people, real talk. Um,
Yeah.
Other than that, man, Theo, what you got before we go ahead and roll it out?
Hey, pimp, you know what? I always say everybody stay prayed up. Oh, Checkmate just showed, gave us a thumbs up, so he just popped in.
They go check. Hold on now, Pimp. Hold on. What's up with you, Check? Check. You want to come on the panel, Check? You want us to no, Check. Check, all right. Check, you been
Yeah,
straight, man. You all right. You, Check, you all right, Check. Check, how we invite Check up here, but how we send that goddamn, hold on, let
you
me
got
see.
to drop the link. We ain't never did. I haven't, man. We haven't dropped the link in
That
so
link we
long.
ain't dropped it. Hold on, let me just see if I can drop that goddamn link, man. Hold on. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
Hold on.
while you doing that, I will say this for those who are listening now.
Hold on,
Moving
man.
forward,
Let me get
moving
Check
forward
up over
next
there.
year, you know, it may be me by myself, it may be OB. We're gonna be together, but I'm gonna be
I dropped
focusing
the
on.
link right there. Check, hit the link, Check. Come on the pedal, Check. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna let Check out. We ain't gonna leave 2023
and
without
like
getting
no,
Check back
check.
on the panel. Check, hit the link, dog. Hit the link. Stay. You got the hot seat. We're gonna do a
Oh,
hot
he's in the
minute with Check.
background. He's in the background.
All right, go ahead and bring him in. Go ahead and bring him in, Theo.
There we go. We got the
Checkmate!
magical checkmate.
What's
Shit got
up, Check?
real! Shit got real!
Strike, goddamn it, boy. How you doing, Checky?
Man, how y'all doing, man?
Man,
We
we
good,
all
brother. How
right,
about you?
man. We all right. We had to hear your voice before we leave out of 2023 now, Checky. God
Yes,
damn it.
sir. Yes, sir.
How's everything been over there, Check, mate?
Man, I'm still riding with the RPMs up and everything, you know.
Man, you got that farm truck engine just hollering, don't you? The old holler.
Yeah. We pulling furniture, pulling a little light, you know. Still
Oh, you
Oh,
riding
pulling
around the road.
furniture.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. I thought you got another truck. You still got that big ass? You got that farm truck with the AC in the back
You
window?
damn right I do. Yeah, hell
Say,
yeah.
man,
That's
I'm
that
so
power
surprised you ain't
boost.
got a hypothermia yet. But God
Nah,
dang, you
I
got a
ain't too
heater
much
now?
slow up north. Man, I ain't
Come on, man.
man, let me tell you
Hopefully
the
in
truth. I'm gonna take a
2024, you
picture of it and send it. I'm gonna put it in my community post. What I got, I actually do got one for real, running it off the generator. Yeah.
see,
Won't
man.
you just check? Won't you get the bunk heater? They're about $100 to $200. Get the 8 kilowatt and just install it, and you run it off the fuel.
How?
I'll find your number if I don't know if I still got your number. I'll send it to you because I used to put them in my truck all the time, man. Like $120, and you run the fuel. It's the same as having a Wabasco bunk
Yeah.
heater. If you ever had a truck with that, well, you can get the Chinese version. They're cheaper off of eBay or Amazon. You got American sellers.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's just type in truck parking heater, and a bunch of them will pop up, man. And they're worth the money, you know. I mean, if it's 20 degrees, you're gonna need to
okay.
run the truck, right? But 35, 40, you can run that thing 8 hours, it ain't gonna kill the battery. They're only 8 kilowatts, and that's all you gotta do, man. But that's up to you. You feel what I'm saying? You do whatever you
I'm
feel you need to
surprised
do.
that truck's still on the highway.
Yeah, he's still I've seen videos of it. He still got it, kicking it in the
Yeah,
ass.
I seen it. I watched a video the other day. He was polishing and doing some things with that metal over there. But
Yeah.
check, y'all ran those over. Y'all ran those off. Check.
Who ran who off?
Theo had to come over there and defend his goddamn honor over there. Now, check. What's going on,
Man,
check?
that's what I was gonna say. Y'all gonna give us a 2023 recap because I know y'all be watching. I know y'all be watching. I know it. Come on with the 2023 recap.
Hey,
Go
what I
ahead.
tell you? I always tell you, I give you a thumbs up when I do watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I go over there with some positive vibes, baby. Check, man. How C Green doing, man? C Green and Tony C.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah,
can say
I don't
them two
know.
motherfuckers sound the same. I don't give a damn what anybody say. C Green and Tony C sound the same.
Oh no,
Bitter.
man, you
They
can
just
tell
bitter.
the difference,
They
man.
bitter
C
ass
Green got
motherfuckers.
that hard southern twang. Cause C Green's really funny. I could never
See
say
Green,
nothing
see
bad.
Green remind me of them goddamn Muslims that's locked up in jail. That's really smart, but always locked
What
up.
the heck? What the hell? Oh
Like,
shit.
that's what see Green remind me of. That nigga is penitentiary smart. Tony C just that nigga like to hang out in front of the corner stores and jip you with goddamn dices and shit. But that's what to say, man. Come on now, we gonna lead 2023 with a bang, man. I'm telling you. What country ghetto at? What country ghetto at? He tried to sound more Texas than me. That nigga from the Midwest, Arkansas. Like,
Mm.
how country ghetto been doing? He got his pennies in a bunch when I made his girlfriend. What was that lady name now? Theo, the one the one that
Uh,
talking about she know government contracts when what that
Oh
boy
shit.
DB what's
she
her
know
name? What's that bitter black woman name that listens to Steve Harvey all day with those badass advices? Uh,
uh, damn. You're not
got
talking
her.
about the Sam lady, are you?
Yeah, the Sam lady.
Oh, Miss Richardson. I haven't seen
Oh
Miss
yeah,
Richardson in
Miss
a while.
Richardson.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What
boy.
the fuck?
Oh
Oh
yeah, a
shit.
stone woman. That woman's hurt. That woman been hurt. Say,
Oh
color
shit.
purple. She should have started in color purple.
Man.
Alpha beat me. Say, God
Oh
damn.
fuck.
What up with you, G Nut? What you-
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, man.
Miss Richardson, you should have been the color purple. Hopper beat me.
I ain't even touching that.
Hell no. I ain't
I
doing
am.
nothing
I
with
said
that
what I
shit, man.
said. A,
Nigga
a
funny as
diary of a
hell, man.
mad black woman.
Oh shit.
Say, we keep on going down the list. Where that fail ass rapper Kobe at? Kobe still trying to pull people card. Say, man.
Shit. He's still doing him.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody give
He's
that
still
motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, Kobe boy, I tell you,
Shit.
2020. I'm gonna tell you something. Meeting y'all on YouTube has been one of the best things of my life. I've seen so many motherfuckers that needs a therapist. Say, I'm like, God damn, when you get to a certain age in your life, you gotta let go of some shit. But man, it's been
Yeah.
good. It's been good. I must say, checkmate through it all. You kept your composure. Through it all, you kept your composure. Say,
Shit.
ah,
Shit. I'm trying.
you try. Well, you
I'm
out there
definitely
still
trying.
making it. You still doing it. I thought you went to company. You drove somebody else's truck for a while.
Man, you know what happened here. I know they told you I fucked around and busted one of my fuel tanks and shit. My mechanic kept my truck for a month and a half, almost 2 months. Shit, after sitting at the house so long, I went and drove for the Russian.
Well,
Yeah,
you didn't do this. Well, you had a plan B. And so,
yeah,
you did a smart move, right? You took accountability and you made your situation better. You didn't
yeah.
sit there and do nothing and make it worse. And this
I
is
actually
where,
did. I did.
see, and this is where people need to really focus on is that you put into action. You had a game plan. It don't matter if you drove for the Russian. That's all is irrelevant. What's relevant is a man did what a man had to do in that particular point in time in his life. He didn't sit there and blame the world. I think that's what we need to see a lot more in trucking and talk a lot more about, so people get the grasp and understanding of okay, he put in that fucking work. Now, Miss Richardson, if you ever listen to this, I remember that night we were talking about government contract and your loud ass time. I know somebody. Yeah, shit, you ain't got damn thing. You ain't got nothing. You
Mm.
ain't got nothing. Ain't nothing stopped you. Ain't nothing held you back, but you never implemented what you said. Because I'm telling you something, take a strong person, a very strong individual, to actually put in that fucking work. I don't care what anybody says. Ah, man, that's easy. Then you put in that work then and watch all those thousands of excuses. I'm just saying, what you got there, y'all?
Hey man, look,
Shit.
you know me. I can't knock check for what he did, man. He brought the truck. He was a little in hysteria mode when he first brought it, but he brought it. He made it do what it do, and can't be mad at him. The truck went
Yeah,
down. What he do? He went somewhere, make money, kept money coming in, got it fixed. He back out there high stepping, and
Nah. That's half the story. Hell,
well,
in the
I don't need to
beginning,
know the host. Well,
I
what you
sit
mean?
there for 3 weeks. 3 weeks
Hmm.
whenever I busted the fuel tank, sit there like a dummy. Then I went and worked for damn Capstone here. I was unloading
Oh
trucks.
Lord,
You know what I'm saying? Being more, I was trying to get my blood pressure down because shit, I had to get a
yeah.
physical. So
Hmm.
I went through and did that. I went and actually took the damn physical, and my blood pressure was so damn high. She said, "Man, I can't certify you."
You was about
So
to have a
hell,
stroke.
hell
dang.
yeah.
I like that.
Well,
Hmm.
shit. I stopped taking the medicine, got back on the medicine, and shit, worked out a little bit and got it down. And
Hmm.
shit, she certified me. And after that, he still didn't have the damn truck ready, so I had to go work for the Russians.
Yeah.
And
Now, with your blood pressure being that high earlier, are you still working on that, even though that you got your medical card?
yeah, see the thing is, I stopped taking the damn medicine, and I
Which
started
was a
taking medicine. Well, I started
why
taking
did you? Mm-mm.
what
Mm-mm.
in the oil field. I was running so damn hard. I must have been delusional. I didn't want to go home until my wife actually called and said, "Hey, you gonna come home?" So I ran out of medicine and I went to GNC, got on this little shit from GNC, and I started taking that the whole for about 5 months, and then
Damn.
hell, like I said, I thought uh, truth be told, I ain't even gonna cap y'all down, man. Well, nah, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. But anyway, shit.
Hey, there
Hmm.
you go. There you go. Now, there. We want to hear checkmate for another goddamn 5 years on the YouTube. This motherfucker trying to cap his own self off.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to cap your own self? Say, how you gonna spend the block on your own health?
Yeah, you right about
You
that.
can't do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
baby.
And here's the thing. Whether people know it or not, I've always asked check, hey man, how your health doing? Right? Focus on your health. I've always said that.
Yeah.
And one thing I know, and I got a lot of friends got high blood pressure. Thank God I don't have it, but I could in the next minute. We never know. I always tell people if you want to take some alternative, you can, but you got to take it with the blood pressure medicine. Because once you say I'm gonna get myself off of it, man, you could have a heart attack. I had a homeboy in Atlanta. He got off his blood pressure medicine. He was taking black seed oil and apple cider vinegar, and it was bringing it down. So the doctor said, "Keep doing what you're doing." This fool stopped taking it. Do you know he had open heart surgery?
Wow.
49 years old. I'm telling you, if they give it to you, take it. I just tell people from my experience and what I'm learning about high blood pressure, because I don't want to get it. There is issues going on with the kidneys that need to be focused on. And,
Yeah.
and they don't
Yeah,
tell you, you know what I'm saying? So I try to tell people, even when I first came on YouTube, I was talking about, trucks and health. I didn't give a damn about rates, trucks and health. And, I was shut down by, man, I'm about to hear that. But the reality is the reality. We getting older. We out here in these trucks. We're stressing. Yeah, we're up all night. Man, that's just creating a monster storm inside your body. You're rotting
and
from
then,
the inside out.
and also checkmate. You said that you was just constantly putting in work. Man, you got to let that brain rest, brother. That's
Yeah.
real talk. You got to take some
Yeah,
time to yourself
Yeah. You
yeah.
right.
That's facts. Facts, man. Facts. And
because right now we got so many people at a young age, and I consider age 50 young. That's man, they barely can walk,
yeah.
especially in the trucking industry with the high blood pressure, diabetes. It's like, God
Mhm.
damn, you
Yeah.
know, before you know it, they are no longer here with us, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you already got the warning of the high blood pressure, you want to look into that and take care of yourself, brother, because we want you around now. Don't spin the block on your goddamn self. Don't do that.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to come down there and get the truck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shit.
But at least you running something light because you said that's what you. Because when we talked, we first got the truck. We talked about a couple of furniture
Yeah,
companies I know up in
you did.
Greensboro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You did. Yep.
yeah, we talked about that. So that's good, man. You're making it do what it do. I can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever a man got to do, but at the end of the day, man, focus on that health. You know, whether I agree with you or not on some stuff, it don't matter, man. But that health is
Yeah.
wealth. That, at the end of it, that's for everybody on YouTube. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me or not. Your health is more important to me, whether you like me or all that kind of stuff. I ain't worried about that shit.
Man, I
Nope.
hear that other guy that's who was that guy who was some beef with, man. I went to watch his channel, man. That dude was that dude that smoke all that weed that's always
Oh
coughing up
yeah.
something. I said, boy,
Oh
that
yeah.
dude right there got mucus all in. He don't take time to clean himself out.
No.
Always hawking up. I said, oh
Mhm.
no, no. His house looked just I just be like, yeah, damn, nigga, everything looked like it got tobacco tar on it. Did you ever clean anything? Clean yourself, baby.
Yeah.
That nasal rinse. I've met truck drivers, and I had to tell the guys, like, say, Pimp, it's this thing called a nasal rinse. It'll help clean that out, dry it up, get it out your system. You don't have to walk
Mhm.
around here like you got a stuffy nose 24/7.
Yeah.
And people don't understand about a head, what they call a AKA a head cold. You get an ear infection, high blood pressure. That shit
Mhm.
fucks with you. And then people be like, "Oh man, I just deal with it." No, pimp, your body can't deal with it. Yeah, you got to cleanse yourself. And then one of the biggest factors to stress is work. Workaholics. You
Mhm.
know, our granddaddies, our aunties, and grandmamas, they used to work all the time, but the food was different. Their diet was different. And nowadays, with our diets and the chemicals in the food and the chemicals in the water, we got to cut back on certain things to be here a lot longer than what the doctor tells us. What they
I ain't giving up my truck stop hot dog. I'm gonna
but,
tell
but
you right now.
Theo, you notice something, Theo? You notice
What
something I ain't never told you about clearing your throat? You
what's
notice
that?
that? You notice that?
Yeah,
When we
yeah,
first
yeah.
started this, yeah, look how, listen to that nasal passage. That boy got some clean nasal
Well,
passage.
well, that
Say,
dog, that was coming off that road. I ain't had no more stress. You see what I'm saying? You see, when I was on that road, I'm trying to max my 14 out. I go to work now. I'm not even trying to work 10 hours a day. That's the difference. I'm sleeping. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting that sleep, man. So everything's the skin start clearing up. Notice Johnson. Johnson was working better. Hey, man. I mean, that road
Theo,
will take you out of here.
Theo,
Hey.
Theo, you gonna say some sexual ass shit while you got nothing but men on this panel. Don't let him put you in the box, Phil. Don't
If
let
you
him
ain't,
put you in the
hey,
box.
pal, if you secure about yourself, it shouldn't bother you.
Man, I still don't want to hear that shit. You get a little bit too liberal for me now, Pimp.
Yeah. So check, y'all gonna do a 2023 show going out with a bang over there at
Hell
Truck
no. We're
Unity?
gonna do 2023 with my wife. Yeah, I ain't wanna be talking to these.
Hold on, I lost him there, OB. I lost the sound there.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, okay, I lost my sound for a minute. So you said you're gonna do 2023 with your old lady?
Hell yeah, I ain't wanna be on here with these niggas. I don't wanna they say what you doing, you know what I'm saying, when you bringing the new year here, you gonna be doing it all year. I don't wanna be talking to these niggas. Fuck
Come on,
that. I
man.
wanna
I
be
thought
laying
we gonna ride it out.
man.
Come on, one
I
good
done
argument
did
before the
hey,
year's over with.
fuck hey, I done did so much. I almost literally had a heart attack one day driving, arguing with these niggas. I ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah, man, you
Hell
gotta.
no.
I mean, it's all fun and games, man. It's never personal. You know what I mean? And that's how you got to look at it. At the end of the day, it's
That's
fun and
why I'm
games.
here.
Don't. Yeah,
That's why I'm here. I mean, shit. I said, man, I'm starting to argue with these niggas. Let me go find something else. Fuck,
yeah.
look at something else. Shit. Hell no.
Something take your mind off of it. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Pep. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the way it is, man. Life is short. You gotta enjoy it. You know what I mean? And thank God you're gonna be able to spend it with the wife. Are the boys doing okay? I haven't asked you about them in a while.
Otis,
Just
he
yeah.
freaked around and got well they let him go from his first trucking job because
Was he driving a
he
mixer?
mixer he almost tipped it over, but it didn't never tip over. So I guess after so many
Mhm.
times of him doing that shit, I think he did it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Shit, they just started putting him on the schedule. He
Okay.
start with Pepsi next week, so shit.
Got you. You know
Uh,
what, man? I drove mixers back in the 90s, and I really wanted to run a pump truck because they made so much money back then, man. And I remember my truck was a 1983 Paystar International. Love
yeah,
that old truck to death. Yep, yep, yeah, man. So but hey, as long as he's doing good, the young one's doing good. Is he gonna stick with sports? I haven't seen any videos. Well, nobody's playing football right now, but I
he's
know.
supposed to be doing track soon. Track,
Oh, is
yeah,
he?
yeah. This his
Oh
last
man,
year.
nice. Make sure you
So
put some posts up, man. Put some posts up, because you know me, I always ask how the family doing. I care about anything else. You know what I mean?
yeah, I will, most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. That's what it's all about, man. Fuck all the bullshit. But we gonna get into bullshit anyway. But it ain't always got to be about the bullshit. You
But
picking up what I'm
hey,
putting down? Mm-hmm.
while I'm here, uh, point me in the right direction. Now my speedometer still ain't working. Who can I get to fix this speedometer here? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Well, is your tack working?
Yeah, that motherfucker is shit. Flip flop,
Okay.
up and down and shit.
Have
So
you replaced the sensor on the back of the transmission?
yes, I did that when I first put the transmission in, and I don't know if they put the right sensor in or not. I took it to International. They
Mm-hmm.
calibrated it and looked at it and seen that it was. I guess it was the right one. Shit, it still don't work. So wiring on it, and after what is it, 100 and whatever the hell it was an hour, hey, we got to cut this short. Y'all taking too long to
Well,
figure this shit out.
well, here's the thing with old trucks, man. A lot of time the cluster go bad before the sensor for the speedometer
I
or
bought a
tack
new
or
one.
oil pressure gauge. You brought a
I
new one
bought
and
a
it's
new
still
one.
messing up?
Yeah, I bought a new one
Jeez.
and took it to having to wire it up, and it still didn't work. So I don't know.
Wow. Wow, man, that's odd. I mean, only thing I could think of was literally just putting all new wire in and run it from the speedometer all the way back down to the transmission. Just run all new wires, but that's odd, man. I mean, new cluster, and a new sensor, and,
Yeah,
and but the tack gauge work when it wants to work.
right.
Mm,
Point me in the right direction over here, cause I be in the Northeast a lot. Shit.
yeah, you gotta let me think about that one for a while, man, because I've always seen it been very rarely the sensor. It's always been the cluster on the older trucks. You start getting anything over in 2000, the clusters just go bad. Dust, contacts just get too hot and all that kind of stuff. But you're saying new cluster, new speed sensor, and you're still having that problem. So somebody's gonna have to trace the wires from the front to the back to make sure you don't have a broken wire or wire rubbing
Got you.
against something. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
All right.
I mean, if it was my truck, that's what I would do. I would just trace the wires first because I already put a new sensor, I already put a new cluster. So I need to know what A and B is done, what A to Z is done. I need to know what's going on between A and Z. You see
I
what I'm
did
saying?
see a
Z is the
thread.
sensor. Yeah,
I
yeah,
did see a thread like that. Yeah, they traced the wire. Yeah, I just don't know
yeah,
exactly what it looked. Well, they did have a picture, but I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
That's I mean, man, that's a tricky one, man. But I mean, if you got some bad wires, it'll cause it. I mean, I had a wire rub against the frame, man. It cost me $5,800 for an ECM. One wire.
Wow.
Rubbed against, yes, sir. And that white Volvo, yep, one wire. And the sad part about it, I had just repaired some wire from the depth pump on the frame. So when it acted up, I took it to the dealer and he said, all you had to do was go one more foot. You would have fixed that too. You see? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like, man, I don't want to deal with these trucks no more, man.
Yeah.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't
I'm
knock
starting to get
anybody that
there.
do because well, I mean, do it for another year, man. You know, you're pretty good financially. A lot of stuff's paid off, so you're in a lot better position than a lot of other guys. And you're willing to say, if I got to park it, I'm just going to go work, keep my money going. You're not ego driven. A lot of guys they get ego driven, worry about what somebody gonna say, on a financial decision that they're making for themselves, but they
Yeah.
worried about what the next man gonna say, who has no value, who's not paying no bills. You get what I'm saying? It's like, why
Yeah.
worry about
Yes,
what
sir.
man, screw that. Yeah, man. We beyond that. I'm in competition
Yep.
with nobody. So I can't worry about what you say. I just wish everybody the best. That's it, man. So that's how we're gonna roll. But yeah, like I said, we do another show and hopefully you stop by. I might come on Truck Community, start some shit, run off, and then you know what I'm
Shit.
saying? Go over there, start some shit, then run off. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't my stilo, man. I just it just ain't in my spirit to do it, man.
Yeah,
It just ain't.
stop them lies.
Nah, no. Look, when I go up there, I go up there with a reason. I say what I got to say and I leave, right? I watch the chats, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I do.
Yeah, I
And I
watched the checkmate. I smell them criminals still be over there. I smell them. I smell them. Toby come
Mm.
out the bushes. Can I stick my head out? Ah,
he said I smell them
smell those
criminals.
criminals. But
Mm-mm.
anyway, hey man, checkmate. We want to say thank you for jumping up on the panel. Truly nothing but respect to you and your family. Happy holidays, and blessful New Year. And what you got, Theo?
Same to you, man.
Yes,
Theo,
sir.
Same to
can
you.
you?
I'm back. I'm back on
Thank you, brother.
my cord.
All right,
I've
last
already
word,
recorded.
Theo.
Last word. Listen,
I'm out.
everybody
Y'all
stay
be
prayed up, strapped up.
All right,
All right,
checkmate.
you'll be good. Everybody stay prayed up, strapped up, like, follow, subscribe. 2023 is almost over, but we're gonna go into 2024 with a bang, baby. We're gonna knock 24 in its ass. OB, you
Hey,
can
you
take it
guys,
from there.
man. Hey, man, I want everybody to be prosperous. Y'all can all do it, man. Get your head out the sand and be entertained, but be balanced. All right. Other than that, man, thank y'all for tuning in to Official Business Podcast, where we love you and we'll talk shit about you at the same time. Other than that, we catch y'all a little bit later, man. We catch y'all later.